Welcome to Geppetto's workshop. My workshop. You probably already know Geppetto is the fictional character who carved Pinocchio. Geppetto was a high-vibe guy who was known for bringing joy to many people. Karma was kind, and through the Blue Fairy, brought his carving of Pinocchio to life. Pinocchio was cool, but could have used some tarot to help him get his shit together and break his cycle of lying. This is how I left the table last night. And as you can see, I was working on casts for the Three of Cups, these three penguins. It's the only piece I've made a mold of so far. I might offer them for sale in the future. The lighthouse is a work in progress. As I move up on the table, they're finished pieces. I see the King of Swords giving some crap to King Kong on the tower. Behind them are other new works in progress, molds, and tarot decks, of course. Here's a glimpse of a section of the warehouse. I renovated every square inch of it so I'd have a safe, clean environment for my artwork, from the largest to the smallest pieces. Okay, let me clear the table and we'll start rolling dice to get your messages. Okay, Cancer. Ready to roll the dice, see what pieces we get for you. So how this works is we have 71, and the 5 determines whether it's upright or in reverse. Even numbers mean it's upright, odd numbers means it's reverse. In this case, it's reverse, so we have 71 reverse. I'm writing it down. In case you're wondering how I pick Cancer over, say, Gemini, I simply shuffle a deck. Keep shuffling until I get a popper, and when it pops out, that's the sign I go with. So I did 2 today, and it was Pisces and Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's do another one. This is a 9, a 0, and a 6. So that's 9 upright. Yes, 9 upright. And the character you see on the right in the corner, I believe that's the Knight. A Page of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Cups. That's just there so we have something pretty to look at. Wow, 78. I got that in the last reading. Okay, 78 reverse, and it was reversed too before. 78 reverse. But how it works is when I put pieces back in the box, I don't put them back in the same place. So it could end up being a different character after all. 78 reverse. 2 more. 59. 59 upright. One more. 45 upright. You have a fair amount of upright. That's great. I was getting a lot of reversals the past few days. Okay, so I'll go over to the boxes, pick out the pieces, and be back with your reading. Okay, Cancer. So look what we got here. Big surprise to me too. I have no idea what's going to pop out. So what we ended up with after rolling the dice, start here in the front. This here with the R is the 5 of Wands. The R is for reverse. Next to it with the butterfly is the Ace of Wands. So both fire signs. The Ace is 1. That's a 5. We have another 5 in the back, by the way, in the middle. That white strange creature with that candle on its back is a 5 of Cups. On the left here is the Tower, and we got that in reverse. Just yesterday, your fellow water sign, Pisces, got the same thing in the same place. In fact, I got that a few times in my own personal readings lately, and I do watch other readers, and I've seen the Tower come up quite a bit. It makes sense. We're all interconnected. Our lives touch each other. Then there's the planetary aspects. So don't feel alone in getting the tower. The last piece I didn't talk about at all, or name, is the Eight of Swords, and that's all the way over here on the end. Eight of Swords, that's about being bound in our head, in our thoughts. It's an air sign. This one has two faces and is bound in wire. Two heads. They look kind of creepy, scary, right? They're like our dreams, our nightmares. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I feel like crap, and then I happen to go into a mirror, I think, wow, thank God I don't look as bad as I feel. Okay, so they're both about flight. The missiles, of course, fly through the air. It's about fighting. The fives are tough energy. They're always about aggression of some sort. But next to it is a butterfly, and that's about flight. But that's a beautiful thing, and that's about change. Butterflies are metamorphosis, very positive sign. And the tree has meaning as well. Growth, stability, strength, being planted in the ground. So I feel like whatever problem that was with the fighting, we're moving past that. And we're doing it fast because wands are the fastest energy in the tarot. Then we move on to the tower would be next, and that's in reverse. So even though we're moving on, aces are great. Aces are all about new energy, a spark of energy. And with the wand, it's fast-moving energy. It's creative energy. So we seem to be on the right track. Maybe by doing that, we avoid the tower. Because the tower in reverse, it is possible to avoid that harsh tower moment. I painted this piece, the tower, while looking at my window across the Hudson River to the Empire State Building. Then I thought about the movie when I was a kid with King Kong, him hanging up there on there, lashing out at the tiny little airplanes, trying to attack them. And I thought it was fitting for the tower. So then we go from the tower to cups. This is the only cups we have, the only water. So I think that's significant because you're water. And we only have one major arcana in this spread, and that's the tower. So the Five of Cups is about regret. Being in our emotions, probably looking back at these fights that we had earlier, hoping to swim away and move out of that energy. I added a black candle on this piece. I thought of the little creature at the bottom as a surrealistic type fish. Salvador Dali and the surrealists all use fish in their paintings. He saw the fish as a symbol of life. And the black candle is used by people to bring protection and to repel negativity. So that seems appropriate here. The last piece we have is the Eight of Swords. I think I already said how the Eight of Swords is about being bound, tied up in our own mind. Again, has something to do with past problems and anguish. In a traditional card, there's a man or woman bound with ropes or chains, but loosely bound, and they often have a blindfold on. And the way it's done shows that those ropes or chains can easily be wiggled out of, and a blindfold can be seen through. So these are things all in our head that we have the power to change. All in all, I'd like to end on a nicer, more positive piece. We'll pull some tarot cards and a Moonology card and see what we get. What I'd say about this situation is it requires healing, obviously. And there's a lot of ways to heal. Life is full of bumps in the road, and we all need to build a repertoire of things to pull from to help us heal. For some people, it's nature, spending time outdoors near water, swimming, taking walks in the forest, or jogging even. Hot salt baths are great. Do that in your own tub and use essential oils. A lot of people find that very calming. Reading does it for me, and music. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'll move the camera down. Maybe I'll be able to shuffle on camera a little bit for you. I'll use these small cards. These are mini cards. They're called the Visconti Tarot. A lot of beautiful cards in here. I shuffled already, but I'll shuffle again. This is the Fonte di Bastoni, or the Page of Wands. Okay, let's see what we got. If you notice, my fingernails are a little dirty, have black in them and stuff, because I'm always painting, cleaning things up, believe it or not. You can see how much black's used here. Those little R's for reversals. I painted black, and I was touching up some things today, right before I did this. They're actually not dirty. All right. I'm gonna cut the cards. Okay, let's see what we get. What do we need to know? I'd say let's clarify the Tower in reverse, since that's the only major arcana. Spirit, what do we need to know? What do we need to know about the Tower in reverse for Cancer? There we go. Il Matto, the Fool. Okay. The Fool's cool. He's ready to go on the road, usually with a dog. I don't see his dog here. Takes very little with him, lives a very simple lifestyle. He just wants to get out there, experience life, carefree, kind of like a child. Make a good artist. Artists need to be childlike, especially when they're right in the midst of a creative project. Okay, let's see what we get for, let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. What do we need to know about the Eight of Swords? One card for the Eight of Swords. Oh, three almost came out. Can you hear the rain? It's raining pretty hard. Whoop, there we go. Got one. Imperatore, the Emperor. Wow, wait, there's two. Underneath it, which would be the first card, would be the Eight of Denari in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Emperor. To clarify, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, right away you have Swords, which are more about being in our heads, and Pentacles are more about work and earthly things, money, of course. When the card's upright, it's about getting down to business, doing repetitive tasks, mastering your skills, developing new skills. In reverse, it's still about self-development. But it can go into trying to be too perfect, worrying too much about every little detail. And I think here, that's the feeling I'm getting is this person, your person or you, are more focused on details, and that's has someone missing the bigger picture. The Emperor's an upright. Truthfully, that's a great way to end this spread as it is. He has his shit together. May not be the warmest guy in the world, but he's a leader, business leader, political leader, be the band leader, could be a museum director, he could be could be the type of person we follow or work for. And I'd say after all these rough energies in a reading, that the Emperor is a place you'd like to be. He's all the kings rolled into one. That's a lot of talent, a lot of skills. Excuse my voice, I have allergies and they're killing me lately. Yeah, but we'll pull a Moonology card. They're great for advice. Quite beautiful. It's a kit, comes with a nice book. The cards are gorgeous. It's Libra, all right, with the scales. This just happened to be on the bottom of the deck. I shuffle, but I'll shuffle again. A little bit more. These are big, opposite of the Visconti cards. We don't read reversals. Get one card, I'll read it. If we get more than that, then we'll just stick with what's written on the front of the card. One more shuffle. Okay. So what kind of advice can we get for Cancer? I know Cancer very well. I had a relationship with a woman for 10 years. We spent most of it in San Francisco. We moved out there together. She loved to be home, like they say about Cancers. Had a bit of a secret side to her, and loved to make up stories. Not necessarily harmful. Loved to read. One card, please. One card for Cancer. Whoa. Half the deck came out. Jeez. Okay, one card for Cancer. One card for Cancer, please. I'm getting a bunch of cards want to come out. Okay, I'm just going to pull off the bottom of the deck then. We get interesting. Very interesting. Be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Not easy for some people. I'm a fire sign, so I don't have that problem. At least normally. So I'm going to read from the book. I'm going to find Cardinal Moon, and there it is. You might be able to take a screenshot of this. Okay. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your idea resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way, to step up as a leader. Tucked as a leader, and we got the Emperor card. Perfect. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way, to step up as a leader. Then there's these little sections. This one's called Attuned to the Moon. I am taking charge of my destiny! Exclamation point. Additional meanings for this card. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. So it's more about heart over head instead of head over heart. And that's good advice, because we had a couple cards here that were definitely about being in one's head, especially the Eight of Swords. The last 2 points, three. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now! Exclamation. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. Okay, that's your reading, Cancer. Great hanging out with you. Come back again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love you all.